All right, doing an epic run on 4790K GTX 1080. FPS is on unlimited right now. I was kind of hoping for more FPS, but I guess I can't be too greedy about it. So it seems so far like it's pretty average. It stays on 60. Oh, he's doing all kinds of crazy shit right now, so it's kind of dropped down. But I mean, if the lows are low 50s under graphical load and the average is 60, I'm happy with that. Although I guess we could have put the 1% lows and whatnot on Reboot Tuner. All right, well, there wasn't any spikes or drops there on the FPS. We had fucking first kill, 60 FPS. Seems to be holding up pretty well. Now, and honestly, I was expecting a little bit more bottlenecking than that, but I'd say it's holding up pretty well. I guess the next time we're going to be doing some testing on this, we're going to be doing some testing on some Xeons, because we have a Xeon 2650 in another computer and a 2680 coming up here pretty soon. So I got a handful of GPUs to test. A 580, which I think has been tested to death, but we will show that anyway on some stuff. And then a 980, some more 980 GTXs and a 980 Ti. Although I don't know if we're going to have time for that or not. But anyway, just the whole thing about this little series I want to do is just trying to do the most FPS for the dollar. And I know that again, like I said, that the RX 580 has been like done to death, and it seems like the GTX 980 is the go-to card for budget. But if you really want to run epic settings on a budget, it looks like the 1080, the GTX 1080 is king. This is a blower style 1080, and I think I only paid like $85 for it. You know, it's a Dell blower style. So if you just go on eBay and you follow a whole bunch of listings and you make some offers or wait for some desperate sellers to make offers, you can get these cards for under $100. And I was a little concerned about maybe the blower being too noisy or running too hot. But it seems like temperature isn't really an issue. And while you can hear the fan, I wouldn't say it's nowhere near enough to be a problem. We're kind of playing at a distance from it now. It's sitting over there compared to where we're at. But we had it earlier in the kitchen table where it was right next to our head, and it wasn't very loud over there at all. So I think I think this won't be the last blower style I buy, because I thought for sure it was going to be. But now that I know temperatures aren't going to be an issue, without putting without the need to put a bunch of fans in there, I'm happy with the performance we got. And it seems like of course we're building to flip, and it seems like everybody wants to run the highest FPS on Fortnite for the lowest dollar amount spent. And I think once I crunch the numbers, I think that this is a sub $300 build, depending on what your CPU choice is. And I think this is going to be our go-to cookie cutter build from now on. I think instead of bothering, well, the 980 and the 1080 will be. This is kind of confirmation for that. I wasn't sure if I was going to need, if the 1080 would be able to run Epic on 60 steady. I thought I would have to get like the 2060 Super, and it seems like, or the 2060, and it seemed like the 2060 sellers are all pretty firm on their prices. They're wanting to keep it at like $125, $130, and at $130, I think that you'd be better off buying maybe the new Intel GPU. Yeah, the 580 you can get it. It's like $170. But if you're gonna pay $130, or a lot of these asking prices for the 2060 are $150. But if you're gonna spend $150, instead of buying something that's several years old, buy something brand new. And especially if you got a micro center close to you, where you'll have trade-in value with that card if you go to trade to upgrade later. And right now, Intel is selling their products with a free Assassin's Creed game. So the way I see it is, Assassin's Creed is a $70 game, and the GPU is $170. So the game kind of offsets the cost of the card a little bit. So you're getting a brand new GPU for $100 that's kind of on the level the 2060 is anyway. So anyway, just wanted to share. Thanks for watching, and peace.